Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well, and happy Wednesday it is for me. Sorry, I've just stuck my eyelashes on and currently I'm in that like eye closing stage. I'm in that stage where when I like blink, parts of my eyes stick together, so I'm still waiting for the glue to dry. I've got my sunglasses on. It's actually a really sunny day, although it's not very warm. Sorry, tails everywhere. So I am actually going to head out. I'm going to head to the Metro Centre, but I need to actually send off a Vinted parcel first. But I'm going to head to the Metro Centre because I've got like a couple of bits that I want to pick up. I have decided today to put my extensions in. I don't know, I'm feeling them at the minute. I'm always feeling the extensions, but I'm currently still on my hair care journey, so I'm not going for the permanent extensions right now. We're just clip-ins at the moment whilst I'm growing my hair and helping it get healthy again. I do need a good trim, and I do actually really need my roots doing, so I need to book that today as well. I don't know why I do this like almost competition with myself to see how long I can go before getting my roots done. I don't know who that's benefiting other than probably my hair, actually, my hair health. Either way, I haven't had my hair done for so long. I definitely need the ends trimmed. I wonder if I could get away. Let me know, guys. Do you think I could get away with like not getting like any highlights this round and then getting them next time? Could I go like every other hairdresser visit? Because if you look at my roots right now, they are long. They are long roots. So I think maybe, should I just wait, get the ends trimmed so that like I'm not splitting, my hair's not got all split ends, and then maybe next time I could get my roots done. That's a possibility. This morning, honestly, it's after midday, it's like 1 o'clock now. This morning has been such a slob morning for me. I've done absolutely nothing apart from watch Love Island All Stars. Did I think I would ever start watching Love Island again? No, I started to find it very repetitive, and I almost thought that the contestants, as weird as it sounds, they were almost like carbon copies of previous contestants from previous years, so I got a bit bored of it. But then for some reason, this year's All Stars just kind of sparked my interest, so I've just caught up on 2 episodes there this morning, so that was a nice 2 hours of my life. And yeah, it's just been a bit of an eventless morning. I dropped Emmanuel off at work this morning because his car's out of action, and then when I got home from there, I've just been chilling ever since, and I finally washed my hair and decided to get ready for the day. So I just wanted to sit down and do a little bit of a review on Billy's cat food, which is KatKin, and they are also very kindly sponsoring today's video. If you've watched my videos for a long time, then you'll know that Billy has had KatKin before they actually reached out to sponsor me. I can tell you that Billy has had quite a long period of time to enjoy KatKin, and we could really start to see the benefits, not just for him, but for me also, but I'll get onto that in a second. So if you don't know about KatKin, they provide 100% real meat, just like what Billy would be eating if he was out in the wild, but they gently cook it to kill off any bacteria, and they don't add any preservatives or fillers, which you can often find in other cat food brands. Since Billy started eating KatKin, his coat has gotten so much shinier. He molts a lot less than he used to. It's something that I didn't actually think I would notice, but I have noticed that he just doesn't molt as much as he used to. But yeah, in general, his coat is just so much softer and shinier. I've also noticed that he started to get a lot more energy, which I guess if you think about it, actually, if we were to eat fast food every day, then we would start to feel sluggish and less motivated, a little bit more tired. But when we switch to a healthy and balanced diet, we have more energy naturally, and I guess the same as for us humans, it is for cats as well. And the way that it benefits me is that his litter tray is a lot more bearable. Let me tell you, before he started KatKin, the entire house would know when Billy had been and used his litter tray. When I had guests over, it was so embarrassing because it just smelled so bad. But since he's been on KatKin, because it is all natural and it is 100% meat, it's a lot easier for him to digest, and honestly, His litter tray is not a nightmare anymore, and it's just so much more bearable to live with. KatKin are also really easy to set up the subscription and to also manage the subscription, because you can switch out with each box which recipes that you know that your cat likes. So for example, I know that Billy likes the oink one and he likes the quack one most, so I can alter my boxes to include more of them. So it's not just a subscription of you get the same thing every month, you can alter it, and then it also just comes to your door, so you can pop it straight into the freezer and they last in the fridge for 5 days. So it's not like you're having to constantly keep on top of defrosting, putting out, defrosting, putting out. You can do it 5 days at a time, which makes things a lot simpler. They've also given me a really great discount to give out to you guys, which is a massive 50% off using the code Billy50, and I will pop a QR code here which will take you straight to the website so you can go and check them out for yourself. A few of you have actually commented or messaged me over on other platforms to let me know that you used my discount and the link last time, so I'd love to know how you and your cats are getting on with the KatKin diet. Honestly, I couldn't recommend it enough. And thank you so much to KatKin for sponsoring this portion of the video. I'm just going to pop over to my mum and dad's. I'm going to sort out some Vinted stuff over there. And then also we're going to be talking or looking through the kind of final drafts, I guess, of mine and Emmanuel's wedding invitation, which is very exciting because I've designed it all myself on Canva, which, to be fair, some of the wedding groups that I'm in on Facebook advised that that was like a really good way to do it if you're trying to save money. And honestly, I just thought, well, I can do it. Like I design like thumbnails and like I make stuff anyway. So I can do my own wedding invitations, right? And just get them printed through Canva, saving so much money. So I've kind of done all that. There's like 4 parts to it. We've got like the invitation itself, which tells you like where and when and etc. Then we've got the order of events. So like what time things are happening, like what time people arrive, etc. Then we've got the menu. We've made our menu choices now, so we've got the menu there, and then we've got the RSVP and then suggested accommodation like for around the area. Funnily enough, we've actually decided to do our RSVPs through a QR code and just get them to fill out like a survey, because we think that's just the most practical way, because we've actually got people coming from all over the place to the wedding, so it would just be a lot easier to have everyone's like menu choice and RSVP all just on one website for us, rather than trying to filter through like people texting or like whatever. So we've done it that way, which I think is quite good. And then we've obviously got like a separate invitation for the evening guests as well. So I've designed all that. It's taken me quite a while to like get it how we want it. So we're kind of at the final stages of that, and then if it all is good, like my mum and dad are just basically spell checking it and making sure that it all makes sense and that it's easy to read. So once that's all sorted, we'll be sending them off to print, which is very exciting, and then we'll have like our physical invitations that we're hoping to send out kind of early February maybe. I don't know, like I feel like we're sending them out really early, but you just never know like how long people take to RSVP. And I read these stories on the Facebook groups where people are like, people who I thought would RSVP straight away, it's like a week before the wedding and they haven't RSVP'd yet, and we need to give our final numbers and stuff, and that's making me panic. So I feel like if we give them a really good length of time, then like people will know what they're doing more in advance. I don't know. So yeah, we're going through that, and then I'm gonna nip to the Metro Centre. I have arrived at the Metro Centre and I'm gonna head to Sephora because I believe they sell UK Lash serums. So basically, alongside my hair care, hair growth journey, I am also starting to think that I want to try and improve my natural eyelashes. Now, I have a very odd relationship with my natural eyelashes, right? Because I feel like I have got so used to wearing false lashes for years and years and years that when I'm not wearing false lashes, I just don't like it. And when I've actually had a look at my lashes, there's nothing wrong with how long they are. They're actually quite long themselves, but they're just not very thick. And also because I'm like pale as anything and very like fair haired, I have basically blonde eyelashes. So when I'm not wearing any makeup, it just looks like I've got no eyelashes whatsoever. So I'm hoping that the UK Lash serum helps to kind of thicken the lashes as well. So I know I've just put a fresh set of false eyelashes on this morning. But once I'm done with this round of the eyelashes, I think, unless I'm doing something like a special occasion, or if I don't know, we're going somewhere, like for example at the end of the month me and Emmanuel are going to Manchester, I'll probably stick a set of lashes on for that. But other than like those kind of occasions, I think I'm probably gonna try my best not to wear false eyelashes, and hopefully I can get like a better set of natural lashes, if that makes sense. Because like I say, there's nothing wrong with how long they are. They're actually quite long, but they're just not very thick. And I have actually had a lash lift before, so like a lash dye and lash lift, and it did curl them, but again, because they're not very thick, like it still looked like I just didn't have any makeup on, which was really, I don't know, it was odd. So yeah, I'm going to try and see whether that works. There was something else I was going to pick up in the Metro Centre as well. Someone's like really revving their car. Anyway, there was something else I was going to pick up at the Metro Centre. Oh, I know what that was. It's to do with Manchester. So we're actually going down to Manchester to watch a football match, because we managed to get tickets to a Man City match, which is like pretty unheard of. And given the weather recently, I know it's quite sunny today, but it is actually freezing. So I kind of want to try and see if I can get some gloves. I'm not sure if anyone sells gloves anymore for like spring. It's still winter, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna try and find some gloves and just see if there's anything. I'm gonna have a look around Primark. I think I'm currently in the Blue Mall, which has Primark in it, but then it's also close to Sephora, so we're gonna see what's about. So I managed to get some gloves, and I also picked up one other thing which I thought was perfect for what we're doing, but I'll show you that when I get home. But I'm just gonna head to Sephora now. Obviously, I've heard of like hair growth gummies and stuff like that. I know that, is it Hair Burst do them? But I've always kind of found them expensive. So someone needs to tell me if they actually work, because if they do, then I'll be straight back buying them. But I think that hair gummies stuff was like £20 a pot. If it works, great. I will spend my money on it, but I don't know. Do gummies work? Guys, it's actually the next day. The way I spent hours at my parents' last night going through wedding stuff. We went through the whole wedding contract that we have with the venue, and basically made a huge to-do list of things that need doing. I feel like I don't know how to describe it. I think I'm possibly the least bridezilla that there is. I said to my mum a couple of times, I've actually said it to Steph as well, you know, I feel like I really could not care much about the details. I just want it to look nice. I do have like a vision of the venue and what it looks like, kind of how I would like it decorated, but when it comes to actually achieving that, I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't care, as long as it looks nice. So anyway, we ended up actually making a couple of orders for potential decor, and what else did we do? Went through the invitations, because the invitations, it was a good job we did send them off to my parents to check, because there was spelling errors and things didn't make sense, and there was things missing off, and yeah, so that is all good. But we should be good to send them off to print now. Oh, I'm just so nervous. I'm like, not nervous, I feel like I just have loads to do and I've got time, but I just feel like I want to just get everything done now, so then it's done and I don't need to think about it anymore. I'm kind of in that stage where I'm like, why can't I just do it all today, and then the wedding is just done, planned, and we're ready to go on the day. Anyway, I'm just going to do one final like check of the invitations and then probably send them off. I've also been going and selecting some bridesmaids dresses for my bridesmaids to pick. So I've actually sent photos in our bridal group chat for people to have a look at and pick what dress they want to wear. So that's exciting. We'll be ordering them to start trying on. I feel like there's just so much going on, but at the same time not very much. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Let me have a look at the to-do list, right? What I need to do. We still need to pick music. We haven't picked any music yet in terms of like coming back up the aisle. I know what my aisle song is. I've known that for a long time, but we haven't picked the song to come back up. We haven't picked the songs to play during the signing of the register. We haven't picked a song to be like announced to or anything like that. So yeah, we've got that still to do. We have looked at decor flowers and ordered like some samples. We're going for like, basically we're going for artificial flowers just because I know that fresh flowers are lovely, but I feel like they do kind of go to waste a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, what else? We need to contact the venue just to confirm a few things. I need to check on the person who's making my cake. Basically, I feel like we sorted all the vendors out really, really quickly. And I'm now kind of at the point like where I want to email everyone and be like, hi, you do remember that like I booked you, right? Like what's going on? Because I feel like when you book vendors, like photographer and videographer, haven't heard a thing from since I booked them. Cake lady, haven't heard a thing from. Like anybody who I booked things from, I haven't heard anything from. So I'm like, do you remember that I'm still here? Like, I don't know. Is it going to get to the day and I'll be like, oh God, forgot to confirm with them. Anyway, I also need to find some biodegradable confetti, which isn't an arm and a leg. So that'll be fun. What else do I need to do? We need to start booking like hair and makeup trials. We need to look at table plans because I think that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. And it's just like other bits, like I don't even have my wedding shoes yet. I'm not too fussed about having like really expensive shoes because I have a feeling that they're just gonna come off at some point and I'll be wearing slippers. So I'm not really fussed on having like Jimmy Choos or anything like that. I think just some nice white heels would be lovely. I think Steph said that hers were from ASOS or something. I'm probably going to do the same, realistically. ASOS, or I think I saw some in New Look. I don't know. So I need to look at getting some heels and kind of wearing them in a bit, I guess. What else? Yeah. I'm going to quickly text Emmanuel. He's actually taken my car today because his car is still out of action. So he's taken my car to work and I am carless. So I'll not be going anywhere today, but yeah, I was basically at my parents' for so long sorting all that stuff out that by the time I got home and whatnot, I just didn't film again. And yeah, we're now on to another day. I've got like my gym stuff on because I am going to a dance class tonight. Don't know if I'll film anything. If I do, I will of course put it in the vlog. But yeah, I've got my dance class tonight. The reason why he's taken my car today out of like all the other days is because my class is like 7:30 till 8:30. He finishes work at 8:30, so I can't get from dance to across there to go and pick him up in time, so he can just come home and my sister takes me to and from dance class on a Thursday. So great. Anyway, what am I doing? I need to pop a wash on today and yeah, just have a bit of a tidy up because we're a bit like, I don't know, like it's fine, but it's just a bit like cluttered. Like, let me show you like my desk at the minute. So this is like my desk at the minute. There's just stuff, I don't know why there is a mask there. I've got like, I need to take a plug back that we bought from thingy because basically we've been sorting out our bathtub. Our bathtub has been non-functioning for, I want to say like a couple of years now. Basically, we've got one of those bathtubs where the plug is connected to something that you turn on the back of the bath, and the plug was going down but wasn't coming back up, and we think something's disconnected in the mechanism. But the way that the previous people did the bathroom was that we can't actually get underneath the bath because it's all tiled, which is a little bit annoying. But we did manage to find a bath plug that fit, and then also the hot tap wasn't working, so we've managed to fix that now. So we've got an actually fully functioning bath, which is just amazing. I haven't had like a lie down bath in so long. Like I can't wait to just, yeah, I need to buy some bath bombs. But oh my god, I've just realised, you guys, obviously ignoring this total mess, but look what arrived. I probably thinking, Jess, we know you've got a computer. This is the new one. This is the purple, let's not have my bank card there. Oh, this is the purple one. Look how gorgeous that colour is. My goodness, obsessed. And then the keyboard is like purple as well, and the mouse has got like a purple tint to it. I just absolutely love it. it's just so fast and it's got so much storage on it that I'm just like, I feel like a proper nerd, but like, it's just amazing. So, new computer, buzzing. Anyway, I told you I was gonna show you guys what I got from Primark. So, I can't remember what I even mentioned. I know that I mentioned that we're going to the Man City match, but I found this top by accident that I thought would be perfect. Obviously, I picked up these gloves, which I actually thought were black and burgundy, but they're navy and burgundy. But I kind of thought that this would be good to go with my earmuffs and scarf that I've got, so I could do like a black and burgundy look. But anyway, this is what I got, and it is this top, which you're probably thinking, Jess, that's right, okay, what's your point? The inside is my point. Look at that inside. It is just like fluff, and that is going to keep me so warm. So I'm going to have this on as like a base layer, and then probably like, I don't know, a hoodie or something as well. And it was only, how much was it? £11. £11, and that is going to keep me nice and toasty warm throughout the match. Buzzing! Got that from Manchester. What else was I going to do? I mean, I'm actually getting my brows done next week, so let's talk about that, because essentially, I think I told you about my brows and how I was thinking about getting microblading done. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to get that done anymore, like especially not before the wedding, but I have actually booked to get them dyed and laminated. However, I know that I mentioned that I wasn't sure that lamination was for me. I've had it done once before and I did not like it. But the girl who I found does it different, and basically it's not all my eyebrows just sticking up, which is kind of how they turned out last time. So, fingers crossed, it'll be all right. If not, then I just know that brow lamination is definitely not for me, but we can just give it one more try, and then if not, I'll look at something else, because my brows, I mean, yes, they're filled in, they're fine. They are very fair, similar to my eyelashes, very fair and just very unruly, to be honest. So I just need something that's like easy to maintain. I feel like laminated brows are not easy to maintain. But anyway, so I'm gonna make some lunch because I'm actually starving. Starving. Let me have a look in the fridge. I actually have a feeling that we do not have anything in the fridge. We need a food shop quite desperately. And I've got no car to go to Tesco's. Welcome to, I think, possibly one of the worst angles I've ever tried to film in. One moment, let's try and fix this. Oh, my light's gone. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Hang on. Let's just put you there. There we go. Sorted. I need to close my curtains, really. It's dark outside. As you can probably tell, a fair few hours have passed since the last clip. I don't know what has happened with me actually picking up the camera today. But I did order a Tesco whoosh in the end and ended up doing basically my food shop with it, which probably isn't the cheapest way of doing it, to be honest. But something that's kind of like annoying me at the minute is my motivation to go food shopping, or my like internal catalogue of meals has just disappeared. So when I'm thinking about like doing a food shop, or thinking about what even to have for tea tonight, clueless. I'm like, I don't even know what meals exist anymore. I can't think of anything. And everything that I do think of, we either had like yesterday, or like I just think of it and I think, ugh, like I don't want to have salmon again. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to think of some ideas. The one thing I did think of for tonight is potentially a pasta carbonara, because I do have some pasta, so maybe that for when I get back from dance. I am just waiting for my sister to pick me up. She's coming in about 40 minutes. I've just been watching Killing Eve. I don't think I've seen Killing Eve all the way through. I've seen some of it, I think. One of the reasons why I started watching it was because obviously Sandra Oh is in it. No, it's not Sandra Oh. Yeah, it is Sandra Oh. Sandra Oh plays Christina Yang in Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Sandra Oh. So yeah, one of the main reasons why I watched it was because Sandra Oh was in it, and Jodie Comer? I've seen her in a few good things as well. Just a great cast in general, but I've never seen it. But I tell you what, another thing that I've never seen that I think I might start after I've watched Killing Eve, and some of you might be shocked at this actually, considering that I do watch quite a lot of like TV series. Hang on. I'm preparing myself to say this. I have never seen a single episode of Gavin and Stacey. Sorry. I know that's wild, but I just haven't. It's never really been something that's like I've seen an ad for and like I thought, oh yeah, let me watch that. But I think I'm gonna give it a go because people do absolutely obsess over it. So we'll see what it's like. I'm gonna try at least one season. How many seasons even are there? 3 series. Oh, 3 series, is that it? Ran for a total of 22 episodes, broadcast from 13th of May 2007 to December 25th, 2024, comprising 3 series and 3 Christmas specials. Why did I think that there was way more of it? I feel like that's not a lot considering how many years it's been going on for. Why did I think there was going to be way more than that? I don't know. But I'm going to try and watch it, so yeah. You guys are probably going to think, like, how on earth has she never seen Gavin and Stacey? I know. But, yeah. So I'm going to head to dance. If I get any clips, I'll pop them in here. But if not, then I will catch up with you when I get home from dance.